When were you glad someone tried to end your life? I never thought I'd be the guy to say this, but the night someone tried to kill me turned out to be the best thing that ever happened in my life. Sounds insane, right? Well, buckle up. I was working a dead-end job at a gas station in a not-so-great part of town. My routine was boring, predictable, and soul-crushing. Night shift, 10 p.m. to 6 a.m., fluorescent lights buzzing, coffee that tasted like burnt despair. The only exciting part of my nights was betting with myself how many raccoons would rummage through the trash before sunrise. One night, around 3 a.m., a guy storms in. Mask, hoodie, gun. He points it right at me and screams, "Empty the register!" I froze. I wasn't a hero. I wasn't even particularly brave. But instead of panicking, my brain did the dumbest thing. I laughed, like full-on belly laughed. Not because I wasn't scared, I was about 2 seconds from pissing myself, but because the register had literally $17.43 in it. That was the jackpot. $17 freaking dollars. He didn't think it was funny. He shoved me toward the back, yelling that I must have a safe. Here's the twist. This gas station didn't even have a safe. The owners were too cheap. So the guy forces me out back, and just as he's pushing me toward the dumpsters, I trip. My face smashes into a pile of garbage bags, and I hear a bang. For a second, I thought I was dead. But when I opened my eyes, the guy was on the ground, clutching his leg. The idiot had shot himself in the thigh when I fell, blood everywhere. He drops the gun, screaming. Now here's the part that changed my life. The commotion draws cops from across the street. Turns out they were staking out a drug bust nearby. They run over, see me covered in trash and the guy bleeding out, and they put 2 and 2 together. They didn't just arrest him. They found tons of evidence linking him to other robberies. Overnight, I went from being that loser clerk to the guy who took down a wanted criminal. The gas station gave me a $1,000 hero bonus, which, yeah, still insulting, but hey, more than $17. But that's not even the best part. My story hit the local news, then national. Suddenly, I was that guy, the trash hero. Memes, interviews, even a late-night host made a joke about me. He went to take out the trash, and the trash took itself out. Job offers started rolling in. A private security firm reached out. Then a true crime podcast wanted an interview. Eventually, I got out of that gas station for good. And here's where the black humor kicks in. I met my fiancée because of it. She was a nurse at the hospital where they dragged the robber. She was patching him up when I walked in to give my statement. She looked at me, covered in bruises and garbage juice, and said, "You're the guy who laughed at an armed robbery? Either you're insane, or you're exactly my type." 3 years later, we're engaged. So yeah, someone tried to kill me. And in the weirdest butterfly effect way possible, that bullet missing me was the shot that gave me an actual life. Now tell me, would you call it luck, fate, or just the dumbest plot twist ever?